Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about spring mix, and I have a list of tips and ideas for you for using spring mix. So if you're not real familiar with it, hopefully this will help you out. Or if you're looking for some recipe ideas, meal ideas using spring mix, hopefully this will help too. This list was long, so I divided it into two parts. This is part 2. To see the part 1 video, check the link below that's in the description box. Be sure to see them both so you can get the whole list. Why not take your favorite grain salad and toss in a handful of spring mix greens? Why not? Try adding some candied or roasted pecans to your mixed greens and toss in a bowl with some feta or goat cheese. Top it with fresh raspberries. Why not use some extra spring mix to make a green smoothie? Blend a couple of good handfuls of your greens with a banana or two, some other fruit or other favorite ingredients of your choice, and then blend it up together and you'd have a delicious, very nutritious smoothie. If you desire, spring mix can be lightly sauteed in just a little bit of fat of your choice, along with some garlic, sesame seeds, and other flavorings, whatever you like to put in there. Top it off with a little vinegar or lemon juice to brighten up the flavor, and you're good to go. If you have spring mix on hand and a recipe you want to try calls for spinach, you could substitute spring mix in place of the spinach in any dish, whether it's raw or cooked. If a recipe you want to try calls for spring mix and you don't have any available or not enough available and there's no time to run to the store, you can substitute some other greens in the recipe for it, like tender leafy salad greens like spinach or baby kale leaves. If you don't have those on hand, use any type of lettuce that you have. Any green leaf, oak leaf, red leaf, a butterhead lettuce like Boston or Bibb lettuce, even young arugula leaves or radicchio could be used. Use a mixture of whatever you have and I'm sure your recipe will come out fine. Now if you want to cook with your spring mix, I know that's a new concept to some people and you might not want to cook it and you don't have to, but if you want to cook it and try something a little bit different, I've developed a really quick and easy way to steam leafy greens that are very tender like this. And I did a video on how to steam spinach in a really easy way without a steamer. It's not a problem. You can do the same thing with the spring mix. I will put a link to that video below. And so here's what you do. You just put it in a salad spinner and give it a rinse. Yes, I know they say you don't need to wash spring mix. Do that anyway. And then just lightly spin it dry, not real dry. You really want some of the water clinging to it, okay? But not dripping with water, just a little bit. Put that in a dry pot that has a good fitting lid, okay? No water added, just whatever water is clinging to the leaves. Put the lid on the pot, put it on the stove. Do not walk away from this. Do not walk away from this. Turn that stove on to high. Yep, high. As soon as you see steam coming out from under that lid, you turn the burner off, you take the pot off of the heat, and just let it sit for about a minute at the most, okay? And then you take the lid off. You can season it any way you want. You can use them. You've got some lightly steamed greens, and they're good that way. And no, that's not overcooking them if you want them cooked. They're not going to be down to a pure mush. The leaves will be wilted, they'll be lightly cooked, and they'll be fine that way. Use them any way you want. Okay? If you have some other suggestions on what to do with spring mix that I have not covered in these two videos, let me know below. It would be good to have added tips and suggestions for using spring mix. I do hope this helps. Bye for now.